Hello survivors, welcome to another single summon series video. In today's video we are going to carry on with the nature. We've got the summon cave bear as well as the summon moose. Just in case you're new to this and you're wondering how we get to one single skill, we use the devastating blow rune as well as the focused mind. Both of them decrease the amount of active skills we allowed. Devastating blow decreases it by 3, focused mind decreases it by 2, and then we use divine legacy as well as unconventional start. So let's get straight into it, see which one we get first, either the bear or the moose. We get the bear first. Now, I don't think bear is going to be very good at all. This is probably going to take us a really long time to do because we only allowed 3 bears, unfortunately, and they are very big and very slow and very buggy from the looks of it as well. So this is going to be a very interesting one, and hopefully we can do something about it, but yeah, we're gonna need a lot of cast frequency for these ones. 31-second cooldown. Come on, bear. Yeah, as long as they're there, we should be fine. Okay, we got some good luck over there. We were able to spawn. Why is it saying we've only got... Oh, we cast 2 per... Okay, cool. Interestingly enough, on the first cast it only spawned 1. Even though it says units per cast is 2. So that's very interesting. I wonder why that happened. Alright, cast frequency is the name of the game. We're going to just plant on cast frequency as much as possible. Get that number down as quickly as possible. That's going to help them as well. And then we'll look at the movement speed after that if we want to. But for now, yeah, cast frequency will be the most important thing. We will take legendaries, of course. There's a legendary multicast that makes a very good sense to grab, and then of course we will grab all the other upgrades like damage and that for the actual bears. I do want this 1 magnetic, so we will lock it because magnetic's going to help us not move around so much for everything. Alright, you tanky bears, let's go. Alright, just a random legendary +2. I will take that. We got damage already, so we don't need to worry about that. Don't need the dash. There's cooldown. Beautiful, epic, double epic cooldown over there. Sitting on a 22-second cooldown now from a 40-second cooldown. So that is really good. I think, oh my goodness, okay. If I had this luck on any other summon, I think we'd be in the best place possible. But unfortunately, we don't get that luck on every other summon. A lot of damage coming from them. We don't have cunning on them, so it's going to be quite difficult to focus on a boss with them. But as long as we get a little bit more cast frequency on them, which we are doing, we should be able to get them to focus on the boss through just sheer nothing else to kill but the boss. There we go. This guy even went the extra mile to run to the boss and kill him for us. Alright, lots of cast frequency. We get the +1 again. You know the drill now. We reroll to get the +3. Fantastic. And the damage increase over there. Turns out we don't... Oh, we'll go movement speed as well, so they can move about a bit faster now. And since it was a rare upgrade, they get quite a decent amount. I don't think we're going to go area of effect right now. We can get both of those as well. So in this case, we should have banished cast frequency because the bear gets it. But because we're getting so much already from Relentless, we're actually keeping it. I mean, we've had about 4 epic Relentless already, so it just makes sense to keep it. Bears onto a 16-second cooldown, and they look like they're swiping quite a decent chunk more now, which is good for us. Next set of bosses. These slow guys are doing a good job for us. There's another Relentless, so it's actually a good thing. I mean, we're sitting on 125 cast frequency just from that. However, the few amount of cast frequency upgrades we've got just on the bear alone is the same amount, 110% from the uncommon upgrades to cast frequency. So you do have to keep that in mind, that the general upgrades will never be as good as the uncommon upgrade for a specific skill. However, when you are playing with multiple skills, general upgrades are far better because you need to have more of the skill for it to work a lot better. So we're actually going to banish Relentless now. I don't think we need it anymore. Getting a really good legendary. Going to leave the legendary multicast because I don't think we need multicast as much. And I think the other stat that we got instead of it is much better. The +2 to the bears. Alright, so we got 15 bears already. That's actually pretty insane. +12 to quantity. And we don't even have the +3. So we're going to get +15 in total if we get the +3 from Divine Legacy, which we should. Just going to level up a couple of times over here to ensure that we get all the levels we need. I think we need one more level. Just how we wanted to. Nice merciless, nice cast frequency down to a 13-second cooldown, and we just got to kill the bosses. I don't even know where the last boss is to go and run there to even look at if bears are hitting him or not. Found him though. Alright, we got a lot of bears in front of us. This is beautiful. Is going to be the moose. That's going to be interesting, but like I mentioned, we're already on a 4.5 minutes timer right now, and I guess if they had cunning maybe they'd be too strong, but they definitely need something with them. Although they do buff us. I mean, look at the amount of HP we have without receiving any HP upgrades, so they definitely do their job in keeping us nice and tanky. 430 life. As long as the bears are close to you, you will get their buff from their roar. So you do have to keep that in mind as well. That as long as you have the bears around you, you are going to get increased damage, which doesn't affect the bears. But very nice to have anyway. And now there is a bear gang up on the prophetess over there. You could see 3 or 4 of them going to town with her, mauling her body. Very, very good. Get rid of it. We don't need the prophetess around. Gonna grab more movement speed and then more merciless. What is we're on 432 critical strike chance, an extra 132 from upgrades. I mean, not critical strike chance, critical damage. Quite a few level ups there, 125, 64% over there. There's no multicast on them in terms of an upgrade, which is fine. So we could get a little bit more, maybe to 100% over there. But otherwise, they deal a decent amount of damage, and they're really nice because of the way that they buff yourself, your character, as well as all of your other allies and things like that. So they increase our damage and maximum life temporarily, and you can see that through this. So our maximum life is not supposed to be that high. Unfortunately for them, they are very slow though. But it's all based on the fact that they don't. If they had cunning or something else, it would have been better. But they do have a taunt, which means that we are very, very healthy, and we've hardly had to dodge the entire run. So cool. We do love the taunting minions. Very nice to have, especially in higher overload. Overlord. Definitely going to make a big difference there. Let's go back into it and take a look at our next summon. So there was the cave bears. Quite decent, 119 million damage. They did take a really long time though. I think the moose might take even longer, but let's try. They've got taunt as well as a stun. We can have a maximum of 8 with a lower cooldown already. So Already we're in a little bit of a better spot. You can see quite a big area of effect on them. So I think if we grab a lot of area of effect, they could be quite good. And having the stun makes them very, very good with defenses. So let's see. We only spawned one more over there, so we do need multicast. But at least with the lower cooldown, this does go a little bit faster. Alright, banish those. We're going to go with expansive. Like I mentioned, we are going to try and grab a little bit more of it. But they seem to have a good area of effect already. The nice thing about grabbing expansive means that we are going to get quite a decent chunk of enemies killed in one attack. So we get damage, which means we can banish powerful strikes. We need to see if we get multicast and other upgrades as well. We could see if we leave Merciless and take the area of effect upgrades instead, what happens. Because lately we've been taking Merciless. So it will be quite interesting. Over there we did pick up a cast frequency, so we're going to get rid of the Relentless. We're going to pick up the movement speed. Powerful strikes gone. And let's go with another expansive over there. I mean, being able to hit there and it kind of hits the target way behind it does help a lot. Alright, cast frequency again. Very good. We're going to go with the multicast. I haven't seen, it's probably another epic multicast upgrade or something that we don't see like every other one of the summons. So not going to worry too much about it. Grab a magnetic as well. Do we want to do this? Let me reroll rather for now. Damage and expansive. These guys are a lot weaker than the bear, unfortunately. It is what it is, but luckily they do get targeted by the bosses, so we don't really have to do anything. I just wish they would actually hit the bosses. Come on. Oh my goodness, they are slow today. So if we run to here, they should start following us, and therefore that's going to make them go and hit closer to the boss. Alright, there we go. So minions actually have a tether range, and you can to some degree control where they go. It is to some degree, so don't you can't fully control them, but being able to control them does make life a lot easier. This is our level 25 upgrade, so of course we're going to reroll, lock, reroll, there we go, beautiful. Get the multicast chance as well, and we even get another legendary upgrade there, so we're at 15 total units already. We only have 8 summoned right now. Oh no. Oh, see, multicast actually tells you how many units you can... Is that it? Units per max cast went up from 1 to 8. So that means every time we summon, we're summoning 8 units. So multicast definitely, I think that has to do with multicast. Multicast definitely went and physically changes the number of how many units you can summon at once. Because at the beginning of the video, if you rewind and go take a look, it actually said, you're only able to summon one single unit at a time. So as we increase multicast, it goes and increases that number. But we can actually double check that if we keep, taking multicast, does it actually make a difference to it? And that's what we're going to check now. So if we pick up more multicasts when they actually show themselves, are they going to be better for us or worse? So we're going to check if that eventually gets itself to a 9. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it has to do with the amount of summons you actually have. So that number has to deal with the amount of summons you have. I think it has to do with the minimum amount that you can summon is based off of how many units you have in total. So the more you increase the unit total, the more summons you can summon at any given time, which is pretty interesting. I thought maybe multicast had something to do with that, but it turns out it has to do with the amount of summons you actually get, which is also pretty cool. Good to know that there is a stat there for that specifically, and that it makes a big difference. I know I said I wasn't going merciless, but it just turns out if you keep getting the upgrades, your fingers slip and keep getting it, you know. And I really feel like it's actually making quite a big difference having that extra crit, or crit damage. Also multicast on them, definitely seeing it coming through. We do have 56%. I think over here we can't lock the multicast yet, but that should be our last Divine Legacy, so we'll definitely look at some more multicast where possible, like there, because I definitely see it making quite a difference with the moose. That's good when we've got a boss that actually moves to us, because they will move to the moose because they are obviously taunting. So it is very good for us when they do that. But just think about this. Normally we've finished an entire run by now and we've only killed the third set of bosses. So very slow, but very, very enjoyable. Very good to have summons again. Like we said with the cave bear, good to have the summons that are able to deal damage as well as, you know, taunt enemies for us. Go more multicast. Let's try and get to 100% multicast chance. There is actually something here. If you hover over multicast chance, I thought maybe it told you, like block, and that actually tells you what the percentage is. I wonder if a good quality of life would actually see, because cast frequency tells you your current cast frequency reduces the cooldown of your skills by 47%. I wonder if they're able to do that with multicast and say your current multicast gives you a chance to, you know, use your skill an additional 2 times or whatever. That would be quite a cool little quality of life to add on to the multicast, so that we don't have to refer to the graph in the Soulstone guide all the time, the mega sheet. Okay, we got the moose over there. They are doing their job. They actually got a really low cooldown now, sitting on 12 sec. That's actually not that low. That's still pretty high. But it is what it is. We can't really change it that much. Why am I being focused here exactly? We're just chilling in this little corner over here. Seems to be pretty safe. Holy moly. Do not move challenge. Nowhere to move there. Probably would have been fine without moving, but it's just that little bit easier to make sure. Alright, even more cast frequency. Fantastic on 11 seconds with 160 plus whatever. Didn't we take some cast frequency? No, we just banished it immediately. Just gotta wait for them to finally summon the last set of bosses, which is gonna happen. Very interestingly enough, even though we on 36 curse, which isn't the highest, we're still gonna do this in under 8 minutes, which back in the days used to be like near possible task, and now we're doing it with a single skill. So very funny, very interesting to know. Just like, you know, if you've been playing Soulstone Survivors for a very long time, you'll know that getting yourself to under 8 minutes was actually a really, really difficult task, especially on You know, if you got max danger, max curse, some builds still can't even do it. But we aren't on max danger and we aren't on max curse. I don't think, like we've done in the very beginning of this, a lot of the summons can't actually do max danger, max curse, just because of how tanky the bosses are and how long it would have taken to do them. So, but there we go, 7 minutes 41 seconds. Again, very long, but very cool to see so many moose. Our army of reindeer, especially in Christmas time. Alright guys, enough joking. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe survivors. Until next time, cheers.